As was discussed last night, Heiyue will be withdrawing from Anchorville.
You have my sincerest apologies, everyone. We're still in the process of assessing the area's safety, but once that's been verified, we can ill afford to linger here.
For now, we'll have a liaison stationed at the Kowloon Anchorville branch. That way, you'll have a direct line to us, should you need it.
Something tells me what you're feeding us isn't the full story. Whatever. So, you're all working together with Ashin and Gian, right?
That's correct. We've now confirmed the appearance of our former ruler. Consequently, Heiyue must band together and work as one, with the Li and Lu family heads leading from within.
While we would like nothing more than to stay and help, our priorities lie in returning to the fold for the time being. However, as soon as the dust has settled, we'll aid you in whatever way we can. You may hold me to that.
I wouldn't buy it if it were Tower's bastard bro saying that. But since it's you, fine. Alright, once we've wrapped things up on our end, I'll reach out through your liaison.
We've got some extra help on the way anyhow, so don't feel too bad. And that goes for you too, Mirabelle.
Even though I stuck around longer than I was supposed to, I still feel bad I can't see things through here. Not being able to provide A+ support when a problem pops up is a mark of shame for us concierges.
I know how you feel, seeing as how I've been unable to join Marduk in one of its foremost ventures. Take care of yourself, Mirabelle. Let's do our best, so that we may deliver a positive report to one another.
Reset. Yeah, you betcha.
Oh, yeah, and tell Kazuma I said good luck.
Sure thing. Okay, everyone, I'm rooting for ya.
Miss Claudel, this is a message from President Gramhart. You will return to Edith tonight and stay in the presidential office rather than the dormitories. Tomorrow, I will have you attend the launch ceremony so you may formally reveal to the public your status as the president's daughter.
What?
What? Hold on just a second, Mr. Kincaid.
You expect Agnes to up and leave just like that? Shouldn't she have a say in this?
Hey, Renee. Well, I'm not sure what the situation is on your side. I can't say I much appreciate you going over my head like this. Part-time or no, she is my employee. Don't you think you should have run this by me first?
Van.
My apologies for the lack of advanced notice, Mr. Arkwright. Be that as it may, surely you can understand our concern over leaving a relative of the head of state in such a dangerous situation, yes? Now, if you were to have a personal reason for wanting her to stay, that would be a different story.
Huh?
I had heard the two of them went on a night patrol together yesterday. Could something have happened then? It's all right, Van. Mr. Kincaid, I'm assuming we have to leave now, yes?
Yes!
Now hold the phone! Yes, you don't have to go along with this.
That would be ideal, provided you wish to speak with the president before tomorrow.
Yes, I'd like that. My dad is going to be very busy with the program, so if I miss this window, we might not have time to talk. In that case, shall we be off?
Agnes?
What a rotten employee I turned out to be. Huh. I know I'm leaving in the middle of a 4 SPG. I'm really sorry. I wish you all the best of luck. These opponents are formidable, but I know you can win. Though, just in case, I'd like you to take...
I'm afraid I cannot allow you to hand that over. So long as this current predicament remains unresolved, there is a risk it could be stolen. As a contingency, see to it that all 8 of the devices, along with my daughter, are brought to Edith. Those were President Gramhart's orders.
What? No.
Suppose I can understand that. We've contained the Jaeger and Mafia problem, but Ix and the Apostle are still out there. There's a non-zero chance this situation is just one giant smokescreen for what they're really trying to accomplish. Not to mention, there's still a foul stench wafted in the air. Edith's gonna be way safer than here. And honestly, I think you're better off holding on to that, Agnes.
Van.
I appreciate your understanding. At the least, you have the replica you won at the auction to fall back on. It's apparent that Epstein's legacy served as the inspiration for its design. Perhaps it can be a safeguard in the event of an emergency.
I suppose you were able to call upon that power 2 nights ago, even without Agnes and her Genesis being present.
Putting aside the question of how you know all that, we'll go ahead and take your word for it.
But even if the replicas were based off the Genesis...
It's time, young lady. Let's be off. I'll leave the rest in your hands, Inspector Daswani. The capital is sending additional support to Anchorville. Please work with them and the Guild to resolve the matter at hand.
Like you're giving us a choice. Well, if the CID is withdrawing, we'll need all the help we can get.
Miss Alton, I would advise returning to your Marduk-assigned tasks as soon as possible. As for you, you're free to do as you please, on the condition that you do not interfere with our plans.
Perish the thought, O ye of little faith. We wouldn't even dream of breaking our agreement, seeing as the ink has long since dried.
However, know that beyond the confines of its contents, we'll be acting in whatever ways we see fit.
You're on one heck of a power trip ordering us all around. But alright, I'll play along. For now.
Yes. It's going to be all right, Fairy. Look after Van and everyone else for me, okay? And good luck dealing with that masked woman. Oh, and also, promise me you'll stay safe. I want to see that nice cheery face when we all meet up again in Edith.
Okay. It's a promise. We'll all come back safe, because your birthday party's right around the corner.
Right. We'll make it through just fine. I'm more worried about you, Agnes.
Same here. Like, why does she have to do this now, of all times?
With the abruptness of it all, announcement included. You can't blame us for questioning your motives.
Yeah, and not to mention you wheeling out the sleek government car all fancy-like.
From my point of view, it all just seems a little too prepared.
Perhaps their concerns would be assuaged if I accompanied her.
Ren?
I turned over my remaining student council work to Odette and Albert before coming here. Provided your help arrives tomorrow as planned, your team should have sufficient manpower, yes?
More than enough, I'd say. You go with Agnes.
Very well. I'll do just that. Take care, everyone.
Thank you, Ren.
Were I the inflexible sort, I would take umbrage with such wanton unilateral decision-making, but I'll let the issue slide this time. You may come along. Incidentally, there are other seats available as well, so if we have any other volunteers, speak now.
Well, if you're offering, I'll hitch a ride too.
Grammy!
Dominique.
You wish to come with us? For what reason?
It's not because I have any business with the CID, in case you're wondering. I just need a ride. Not often I drop by this place. Got some business to tend to in Edith, and I figure, why not see these girls get there safely while I'm at it? Plus, I'd save quite a bit not paying the cab fare. Why do you ask, anyway? You saying you don't want this old bat's company?
No, not at all.
Honestly speaking, it ain't a bad idea bringing her with you. She's a good companion to have in any situation, sticky or otherwise.
That's quite the understatement. If you come along, I'd like to inquire as to what this business of yours entails on the way over.
I certainly wouldn't object to you joining. Thanks in advance for looking after us, Dominique.
Please. No thanks necessary.
Unbelievable! First, you were incommunicado since yesterday, and now you're up and disappearing on me?
Sorry, Judith. If you don't mind, give my best to your mom, all right? Oh, and one last thing. Remember that I'm of the bygone generation. You're the star now, so settling things here is gonna fall to you. If you will, Arkwright, Roaring Lion, and everyone else, help her see this all to its natural conclusion.
It's just secret this and secret that with you, huh?
Understood, Dominique. We'll be counting on you, too.
I know I keep saying this, but please, be careful, everyone. And if you're not done by the time of tomorrow's launch, I'll make a beeline for Anchorville as soon as I'm able.
I would hope we'd be done by then. I'd rather it be us making a beeline back, in all honesty.
Yeah, so we can throw you the birthday party to end all birthday parties.
I'll bust out the hard stuff, and we can all get wasted.
Must I remind you this is a miner's party? Anyhow, even if it's only a little, I'd like to assist with the preparations.
Humes is excited about it too, so let's not let her down. We'll get this done, then meet back up in the capital. Once you finished everything on your end, why don't you get a head start on sorting the mountain of paperwork at the office?
Okay, I'll do just that.
Dear me. Well then, shall we be off?
One last thing. Regardless of whether Elaine and any other helpers come tomorrow, you had better make it out of this alive, Van.
Who do you think you're talking to? We'll have this squared away in record time. And after that, we're gonna blow the lid off your shady-ass plans. Better be ready.
You're welcome to try.
I can pitch in too, I guess. As long as you hire me as a temp again.
Seems I made the right decision in having him bring us here first thing in the morning. Indeed. I asked Giordano to take us here as quickly as he could. Though frankly, I'm still somewhat concerned about Yorda's condition.
Like I said, I'm fine. Really. That doctor said I'm good, so I'm good. I heard about yesterday. Sounds like things hit the fan. Also heard Ix hasn't shown up yet, even though he's supposed to be lurking around, right? Thought so. In that case, let me join you as a part-timer. Number 15 and that Agnes girl went back to the capital, right?
I have to wonder what exactly Renee and the CID are plotting with respect to Agnes's announcement. At the very least, I'm sure they'll go to great pains to ensure her safety. And if Ren's with her, there's likely nothing to worry about. The issue is that without them, your offensive capabilities will be greatly diminished. That's why I intend to help make up the difference. I'm here to assist, as both a bracer and as an ally.
Hurry and bring that in.
There's less than 6 hours until the launch.
Get those final checks on Excalibur done, people. And do the same for the mobile space unit. Now seal off the fairing once the Major comes in at noon. Oh, there better not be a single scratch or a screw out of place. You hear me?
Yes, sir!
Okay, I think we're all set now. Though I'm still worried about how she'll handle the G-forces in the cockpit.
I believe you should place more faith in the Major. She has undergone the simulation countless times, achieving better results than those of the previous 2 launches on every run. I've no doubt whatsoever that she will overcome the G-forces in that mobile unit.
Yeah, you're probably right, as always. If anyone can do it, Major Amelia can. She blew us all away with her skills during that illusory coup last spring.
I assume you're thinking about Catra and Professor Hamilton, yes?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, we were there together during that whole thing. If it weren't for them, I would have completely lost sight of myself. And now, Catra's charging headfirst into danger. And not only has the professor been unreachable, she might be a wanted criminal, even if unofficially. Also, about that hatch you designed for the secret phase.
That's not your domain. The Major's post-launch life support system is where your attention needs to be placed. Professor Hamilton, Catra, and you each have paths you must follow, and naturally, I have one I must tread as well. That's as far as this project is concerned, anyhow. Confirming the professor's well-being and dealing with that other affair are separate matters entirely.
Right. And for the sake of those things, we have to do whatever it takes to make this project a success. Oh, speaking of that other affair, I wasn't the only one who was surprised when they approached us about it in April, right?
Not in the least. They ought to be nearing the final stages of their plan also.
Sounds like Arkwright's group has been having a rough time of it in Anchorville. Lot of that going around, huh? Those Thors people ran into some trouble too, seems like. Putting the issue of the outsiders aside, all the Aerospace Force and I can do is our jobs. Like I did 3 years ago, and like I did as a courier.
Well spoken, my dear Hermes. Please be safe out there. When you return home, I'll treat you to my newest cocktail.
Cool. Gives me something to look forward to. Thanks, Bramati.
Diagnostics on Prometheus 4 sensors complete. No abnormalities detected. Upper atmospheric conditions are stable. Chance of precipitation before 3 p.m. is at 2%.
Report. The maintenance team is conducting their final checks.
The CID has completed their media response strategy. The official footage for each scenario is ready to broadcast to the general public as well.
This is Haring, calling from Zeku Space Base. Good morning, Mr. President. At 1200 hours today, Major Amelia Haring will be on standby aboard the spacecraft. All procedures and preparations, including for the answerers, have been completed. We expect the final phase to begin on schedule.
Understood. You have my gratitude, General Haring. For 3 years, you've gone along with your former subordinate's absurd, selfish plan. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
There's no need to thank me, Lieutenant Colonel Roy. It was you who chartered this course and followed it through. All for the sake of Calvard's, Zamuria's future. Admittedly, the solution is high-handed and undeniably self-righteous, yet I see no other way forward. No one else in history could have gotten us to this point. No one, except for the relentless Roy Gramhart.
General.
The operation will begin at 1300 hours as scheduled. I leave the final order of Project Leviathan to you, Mr. President.
Very well. I'll be going down to the underground control center 2 hours from now.
What? Are you serious? Okay, I think I understand. Even if I didn't quite follow everything you said. But, Dad... Are you sure you're okay with this?
Sophie. Lilia. You can rest easy. I will not allow this world to come to an end. I swear this, as the President of the Republic, as one Zamurian of many, and above all, as the father of my only daughter. I'll do everything I can to ensure she has a future.
Mr. Arkwright.
Let's do a search.
Beginning search.
We have all kinds of friends.
unto us your saving grace.
Welcome.
Beginning search. Nope.
It's sometime after noon, right? Time going faster. Thanks for the heads up. Now let's get back.
Well then.
Radio Network. And now, a news break. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. The day of the first manned rocket launch in history is finally here. With Major Amelia Haring already on standby, blastoff is on track to proceed at the scheduled time, provided no issues are discovered during the final safety checks.
This is incredible.
Let's do a search.
What would you like?
It's like in outer space.
These are idols? They're kind of cute.
Take your time.
Why don't we have a look?
Take your time.
That vehicle's broadcasting the stream, isn't it? Everyone's real excited for launch day, I guess.
Yep. The hype here is nothing like back at the Capitol, though.
We should still make sure we're prepared for anything.
Let's see.
Let's get this party started! Pardon me.
A moment, please. A moment, please. A moment, please.
If I may trouble you a moment.
Can you spare a moment?
A little birdie told me.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Time to depart.
Sorry for calling out of the blue like this.
Time to get our hands dirty.
Attention all patients. Be advised that certain departments are experiencing congestion at this time. Please fill out a medical questionnaire and wait for your turn to be called.
Let's go then.
Got a question for you.
Do you have a moment?
Excuse me?
So these are idols? Really cute.
Let me ask you something.
Let's go then. Let's go then.
This is the wrong direction.
No reason to go that way.
Something's there. Do a shard search. Found something. Found something.
Ever hear of a little thing called connections? This is just another 4 SPG on my docket. Sure you did. But talk is cheap. You want results, you pay my full fee. 5,000 Mira an hour. Pony that up. And any request you got is fair game next time around. Though, it doesn't seem like that'll be happening. Wow, wow. Alrighty then. Let's settle which one of us is the real deal. We'll both lay the right to call ourselves Spriggans on the line. Then our grind.
Be careful. That thing looks mean.
A boost would work here.
Target?
Let me see you squirm.
My move now.
Prison.
Use a sharpie.
Keep it moving, Catra.
Might want a boost here.
You won't get away with this.
A boost would work here.
An opening! Hang in there!
Get some.
Over here!
My move now.
Slow ass.
My move now.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Activating!
Data!
Boost
Take it
stage
home,
limiter
Fairy!
unlocked! Route it out!
Go all in on him.
Activating.
They flinched!
Boost gauge limit broken.
Here goes!
Activating skill.
Catra!
Fairy!
Activating skill.
Slow ass. Think you can keep up with me?
Payback time!
You're not getting...
You'll pay for
Show them
that!
what you got!
Oh, baby.
I'm not done yet!
Skill strengthened.
That's one job behind us.
Reward deposited.
Attention all patients. Be advised that certain departments are experiencing congestion at this time. Please fill out a medical questionnaire and wait for your turn.
Let's roll, gang.
Let's do a search. I detect treasure.
Leave it to me. Conducting search. This is kid stuff. Security. Conducting search. Conducting search. This is kid stuff. Security. Conducting search. 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 This is kid stuff. Security. Conducting search. I made it! This thing's as...
Let's do a search.
Let's make haste.
Warning! A-level threat detected!
You're open! Now it's my turn.
Activate.
Just say the word.
A boost would work here.
I'll ace rapid. There!
Use a Sharpie!
Keep it moving, Catra.
Over here!
I'm sorry, everyone.
You'll pay for that.
Got your back.
A boost would work.
There!
Show them what you got!
Turn this dusky. They're down.
Boost
Take
gauge
it home,
limiter
Fairy.
Unlocked!
Activating. Boost gauge limit broken. Activating. Boost gauge
Show
limit
them what you got!
Got your back.
Activating skill.
My move now. Take it home, Fairy.
Activating skill.
I got this.
Show them what you
Here's a...
got!
Yeah.
It's on you,
Displaying
Reset.
date. Activating skill.
Have my aim. Wide open.
Activating skill!
I got
Activating
this.
skill.
Here's a free... There! Reset!
Just say the word.
Show them what you...
Deploying shield.
Got your number.
You won't get away with this,
Activate.
target. There!
Activate.
You'll pay for that. Take it home, Fairy.
Just say the word.
Please!
Bring it on. They're stunned. Take it home, Fairy.
Activate.
My chance. Take it home,
Activating
Fairy.
skill.
Reset!
Activating shield.
You have my
Show them
aim.
what you
Wide
got!
open.
Take it home,
Activating
Fairy.
skill.
Just say the word.
Activating skill!
No, you won't. That'll cost you.
I got this. How about this? There.
That's how it goes.
I'm stronger than ever.
Mission complete. Or whatever.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Forward. The adventure begins. A place to refresh ourselves.
Hello there, and my commendations.
Sup, chat? Short day no see.
Van. Damn. He's way past being pissed off.
At long last, you verge on the garden's final domain. The site, I venture, of what will substantially serve as the climactic confrontation. Though it would appear the Spriggan here is less than pleased with that.
Wait, dead ass? What's the deal, OnlyFans?
Enough with the weird nicknames already. And don't go playing dumb with me, Imaginator. I didn't catch the whole story, but... you went and recreated the Grendel Zolga, didn't you?
Wait, that happened?
You're saying he cloned it or something?
Yes, something like that. Except the color was one of pure night instead.
It had copied most of the original's abilities, though it fell short trying to capture his overwhelming aura.
Even then, that thing squeaked me out like crazy. Probably because this guy didn't have so much as a speck of emotion for doing it.
I've no rejoinder.
Listen to this guy deadpanning it up. Only makes him even more of a dick.
If what they say is true, then we cannot overlook this in the slightest.
Agreed. The very act tramples on the hearts of those who were involved in that incident.
And Van has every right to be angry about that.
You're talking about what happened to Dingo, aren't you? Dingo Brad. That would be the journalist who was pursuing Almada.
Yeah. He did pretty good by me, too.
The guy had a rep, even in the free cities. Always wanted to meet him over a drink, just once.
I've only ever heard the name. But either way, what you did is heinous at best.
Yeah, that was a little out of pocket. Some lanes are just meant to be stayed in. Like, no cap? Not your best luck simulator.
Et tu, Ulrika. I'll have you know it did leave me with some small measure of guilt. Nevertheless, you can hardly expect an agent of a criminal organization to be a paragon of ethicality. See, you have your way of conduct, and we have ours. To wit, using any means necessary to accomplish our goals.
You got it wrong, Imaginator. That ain't what Arkwright's so chapped about. It's because you went out of your way to create that imposter, even though you didn't need to.
That's why I said to cut it out with the false modesty. You're more powerful than a legendary dragon or that crimson beast. Not to mention, you're a fair match for the blazing demon, the mightiest of all.
That would be strength enough to stave off the entire slew of combatants gathered here.
Right on the nose. So quit wasting those brain cells dreaming up flunkies and face us head on. Then, after beating your ass in the next week and back, we'll move on to the end of this damn castle. I only wish Agnes and Ren could be here to see it.
Van.
Well said, my disciple.
Sounds like a plan to me. My fists and I are behind you all the way.
Every bit will make a difference against someone on par with the conflagration.
Adios above. There go whatever qualms I had about putting in an appearance.
No way we can back down after hearing all that.
Good gracious. Me on equal footing with McBurn? The rote response would be to rebuff such facetious notions. But if it is truly what you so desire, I shall bring all the might I can muster under these circumstances to bear!
Yo! My man's simulator doing the most right now. Can this system even take the heat, though?
If it breaks, then that is the professor's issue to resolve. Ulrika, may I ask that you make a serious effort as well?
Bet! Gotta crank these vibes up to turbo speed! I can't go ham while I'm on stream. But all you alcoholics out there are here for content, so hold on, cause we're going sky high!
Bring it, punks!
There's no obstacle my analysis can't crack.
Shizuna, let's join together on this.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Reen.
This here's the same mighty foe Rufina dealt with on top of the Blade Lord for years. Now...
the battle begins anew! Imaginator!
Guardian alert. Begin combat.
You're up, Rain!
Prepare!
Don't bother.
Boost
Take
gauge
charge,
expanded.
Kevin! Get after it, Arkwright! Gale!
Enforcer number 7, Simeon the Imaginator. I will fight with all that I am.
Same! Oh, and number 18, the influencer, here to shill.
Listen up. We're getting past you by any means necessary.
Quite the show you're putting on. I haven't had this much fun since I entertained Lady Rufina.
High praise! Wouldn't say I've reached her level just yet, though.
You're actually getting pretty serious about this. All right, let's have a blast here.
Unforgivable. Help! Me when I realize I'm versus a full stack of my precious Blormos? Oh, is this real chat? Wait, no, it's VR! Okay, but legit, this goes so hard, it's got me screaming, crying, throwing up!
Can anyone understand what the hell this girl was yapping about?
Yes, actually.
Shitty, but I gotta drive.
Throw down.
Show them what you got!
Nice.
Boost gauge limiter?
Not sure I can keep this up for much longer.
Don't falter now. We're almost at the finish line.
Inconceivable. Are they truly about to prevail?
Get it done, Graham!
A window of opportunity.
Here to assist.
Strut your stuff! Payback time! You'll pay for that!
Count on me! I'll cover you! Baby!
My turn.
Caught up! Right on time!
Go right ahead!
On to you, Arkwright! Prepare! Don't bother.
Yeah, no. What never happened?
On to you, Arkwright. Caught out.
Man of payback time. I'm simply at a loss.
Nice! Flying high!
Getting sharper.
Sheesh.
That was brutal. We should have just let him go easy on us.
People talk up that blazing demon guy, but could he be even stronger?
Yeah. Might even be on the same level as McBurn's true form.
Not a fan of his sixth sense of humor either. What with those magic golden swords he summoned.
They were dead ringers for the Blade Lord's Kernviter. Ren might have blown her top if she were here.
I guess it's a small blessing she ain't.
In any event, the outcome has been decided.
The breath of our flames blew out your illusions and power words.
Yes. Victory in this bout goes to us.
Now, make like a good little Imaginator and give up already.
Pardon me. This is simply a tad different than I had envisioned. To be perfectly honest, I underestimated you. No matter their degree of enlightenment, a human is still just that. But nevertheless, all of you, esteemed Spriggan and Divine Blades included, are most assuredly qualified to proceed.
What?
Just gonna say your piece and turn tail?
A reward of some sort would be the baseline level of courtesy, I should think.
Why, that goes without saying.
Hell's this?
Some sort of data component?
My goodness. Its internal data volume is enormous.
Even should you forge ahead into the 9th domain, you will find that its innermost depths have already been sealed off. For Professor Novartis, you see, has sequestered himself within to conduct his final analyses on the Abyss's contents. That key, however, can be used to open the forbidden door, though doing so will like as not require the aid of the Foundation. Should you wish to discard it instead, that too is your prerogative.
Oh, sure. Nothing fishy here. Why would you go against your boss to help us?
Could this be a trap? I'm not picking up on any viruses, though.
The key does indeed seem to be spiritually attuned to the castle itself.
Oh, I've no such devious designs as you presuppose. Rather, it is a mere matter of personal curiosity. You see, something may well betide the world upon this day, the sort one could call fateful for Zemuria. What then could the professor be seeking so desperately, to the extent of casting all which lies on the surface aside?
Well,
Can't say the topic hasn't come up over at Guild HQ.
even the Foundation's team arrived at the same query.
I suspect that if any are capable of gaining a modicum of insight, it is all of you. But bear this much in mind. If one is to move forward, one must look back. Who is it, however, that stands behind? Be forewarned that the truth is nigh undoubtedly the sort you will regret learning.
Not me getting even more curious. Ooh, file this under humanity's original sin too, I guess? I even straight up begged Prof to spill, but it's the one thing he keeps airing me on. Anyways, that scrim was straight fire. Catch me hyping you up off stage if you take on the final boss.
Every day is a good day, as they say. May this one be no different.
Guardians vanquished. Grim Garden, 8th domain. Liberation secured.
What to do?
The shackled hero sets out.
Threat levels high. Be on guard.
Allow me! Activating!
I show.
Boost gauge limiter
Let me chip in.
unlocked.
Allow me. You.
Boost gauge augmented.
Here to assist. Do the honors.
Boost gauge limiter
Right behind
removed.
you.
Prepare!
Don't bother.
Boost gauge expanded.
My move now.
Activate!
Don't get too comfortable.
Ready to go.
Activate!
Okay.
Prepare!
On to you, Arkwright.
Just say the word. I'll aid.
You're mine. Keep step. My chance.
Don't get too comfortable. On to you, Arkwright.
Good chance.
Let me chip in.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
You mind, Orion?
Here I... Okay.
Here to assist.
Allow
Do
me.
the honors.
I'm just getting started. That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
Well,
And who might you be?
Those may have been the first Zemurian words I ever heard. Rufina Argent. Although she wasn't a Dominion, she was still a knight of the Gralsviter trusted deeply by Her Holiness, my grandmother. Supposedly, she found me in the middle of the wilderness on the outskirts of Zemuria when I was about 4 years old.
where are you?
At the time, I was apparently speaking words completely alien from any heard in Zemuria. Although now, I can't recall anything from back then myself. Maybe whatever role, whatever identity I had before was completed and overwritten once my role in this world was defined. Rufina took me home with her to the holy city of Arteria, where I was introduced to the woman I'd come to think of as my grandmother, Pope Orestes. I was just a little girl, only able to speak in tongues. Yet, she seemed to understand everything, and took me under her wing. It was written a final saint would appear just before the end times, though only in an apocrypha known as the Hidden Book of Arict. I'm still not completely certain whether I am this person, but it was clear that it was to be a girl who would appear from beyond Zemuria. I spent most of my childhood in the Tranquil Gardens, the holy courtyard of the Papal Palace, located in the rear of the Grand Cathedral. Though I was kept a secret, there were several people who came to visit me. Some, I could tell, did so with ill intent. I spent roughly 10 years there, under the guidance of my grandmother and others. It would seem that even as a young girl, I never had much of a sense of who I was. I learned the Zemurian language quickly, and would respond to others with whatever words and demeanor they most wanted to hear. To some, This was all the proof they needed that I was the saint, seeing such an ability as being perfectly suited to the role. However, Grandmother, Rufina, and Rufina's friend all seemed to think otherwise. When I was 8 years old, I suddenly manifested a power that had been lying dormant in me, the Akashic Eye. Silvery irises said to be held by the final saint. The first thing those eyes showed me was Rufina hugging a young boy I'd never seen before, smiling lightly as she passed away. I screamed and lost consciousness. When I awoke, Grandmother was there tending to me. She informed me then that Rufina had met her tragic end. It was at that point that I decided I would fulfill the role as saint that had been laid out for me. Not necessarily because of this power that I now held, but because I wanted to believe there was some important meaning behind Rufina finding me that day. So, with the informal authority the role granted me, I started to gather intel at the age of 10. I was given free rein to mobilize the Papal Guard's Iscariot unit, so I deployed them across the continent. Using my eyes, I would scan the information they would bring me, looking closely for signs of the end. Liberl, Crossbell, the Erebonian Empire. There were many places that drew my interest, but there was one in particular I kept being drawn toward. The one right at the center of this world, rather, of the continent of Zemuria. The Calvard Republic. Amidst the jumble of colors, my silver eyes caught sight of an immeasurable white void. And then, at 14 years old, I bid farewell to my grandmother and left for the Republic, pretending to be the daughter of an Eastern trader. I'd initially intended to stay working behind that facade, but I became interested in film after seeing a certain someone's career take off. What's more, this new friend of mine took it upon herself to send my information to a talent agency without asking. As a result, well, I decided I'd have to fulfill my role in a very different way than I originally planned. But for some reason, I get the feeling that neither Her Holiness nor Rufina or her friend will mind. It doesn't change the fact that I'm still committed to my mission, but... well, I suppose it's simply all part of the goddess's plan.
Hey, Miguel! I'm here with today's rations. It's Grandma's specialty. Stew made from non-fat milk powder. Make sure you eat it slow so you can really savor it, okay?
Oh, thank you. Stew is always a picker-upper. Although it'd be nice if there was a bit of meat in it.
Hey now, don't be picky. You know we normally only do that when everyone goes out and hunts monsters together. Oh, Mrs. Nanai! Here's a change of diapers and some small undergarments for you. There's even a pacifier and a rattle. Dad said they found them while the men were out on one of their expeditions.
Oh, why thank you. Certainly something to be grateful for in times like these. I'll have to give and the others my thanks. Oh, goodness. Oh, there. Looks like someone's awake now.
Peekaboo! Aw, you're a little cutie, aren't you? Let's see. The answer is x minus 2 in parentheses times x plus 7 in parentheses.
Yes, that's correct. My. Looks like we're starting to run out of intermediate level material to cover already.
Let's see. The answer is x minus 2 in parentheses times x plus 7 in parentheses.
I really wish we had a way to let you move on to high school.
Oh, that's the place we read about in our books, right? It sounds like so much fun. It'd be so nice to chat with my friends, work hard in a club, buy snacks at the student store. And to top it all off, I'd find myself a handsome boyfriend.
Dear me.
Oh, you're back, are you? I'm surprised you didn't end up wandering off on a detour like you usually do.
Wash your hands, and then we could have some dinner. Training the new guys at work really has me spent.
Okay. Also, hi, Dad. Hi, Grandma. It's so good to be home. Thank you very much.
My thanks, Van.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Take this!
Too slow.
Again?
How annoying. I can't believe you followed me out of the city just to ambush me. You bracers sure are hot-headed these days, huh? Ugh. This is all so stupid. Let's just get back to the city. Are you seriously going to lecture me about this? I was just trying to scare her so she wouldn't get in the way when we confront Ix. That's all. It's my job to bring Ix back. No one else's. How else am I supposed to settle a score? This is all I know. And now, The only family I've ever had. The one person who's always been with me has... In the end, you're just like all the other adults. I can change. I shouldn't give up. Ugh, you act like you know what I've been through. That was just a happy accident. If there's a different path for me, I won't reject it out of hand. But in order to do that...
You need to settle the score. Is that about the whole of it? I know this isn't like me to say, but, thanks. Maybe I'm feeling a little less hazy about things now. Don't worry. I plan on sticking with you until the job's done. You won't get rid of your temp that easy.
Yes, it's me, Kaede. Thank you again for your help yesterday, Sir Arkwright.
Wonderful. That felt fantastic. I've never felt like this before. Each swing has been honed to perfection. So very sharp. So very deep. Transparent as the ocean. Each swing bears a zero. You've come at the perfect time, Van. Together, I know we can reach that grand frontier. Okay. Freezing thing.
Time for some payback! Use a shard zone to get the upper hand! COC, activate! I'll lend a hand! Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
I guess I got a bit sloppy.
can hear it. I can hear Akegarasu's voice.
Wait a sec. Isn't this a form of love, in a way?
Oh,
maybe that's the reason you were able to pull me back from becoming a beast. If I've got someone like you around, then maybe... Alright, that settles it. I feel bad for Kaede and Kurogane, but I think they'll forgive me for this much. What do you think? Oh, come on! At least take a guess.
Hello there, fixers, and salutations to you, Beauty's Blade, Roaring Lion, and Yorda. It's only been 2 days since our last meeting, but I already miss you so. That's why I took a short leave of absence of sorts. I decided to drop the remainder of my work in the Enforcer's labs and make my long overdue return to Calvard. I've come with a little proposition for you. What say we have another friendly chat to exchange findings on these masked individuals? You'll find me unwinding at the cathedral until 10 a.m. Think of this as a 4-SPG if you so wish. I'll be waiting. See you soon. E.H.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Major.
Go, go, go!
Let's get going.
Go, go, go!
He's really here.
Honestly, given who we're dealing with, I would have preferred to have the entire church surrounded.
Let's just make sure we're ready before we hit him up. Now where?
Greetings, Arkwright Solutions. And it's good to see you too, Yorda. Roaring Lion.
Yeah, whatever, old man.
Ugh. You couldn't have picked a weirder time to butt in if you tried.
It is to my great regret that I was unable to aid in foiling your self-centered little scheme back in March. I will not have you desecrate this hallowed place of rest, so long as I draw breath. Are we quite clear?
Yes, yes, all right. Now then, since I've been mostly out of the game this time, I thought I'd arrange this little meeting. That's the name, the meaning for which happens to be literal, by the way. This may not be news to you, but our Grand Master's Orpheus final plan has multiple phases. Phase 1 was the Gospel plan in Liberl. Phase 2 was the Phantasmal Blaze plan, which spanned both the Empire and Crossbell. And the last that we Anguis know of is Phase 3, the Eternal Recurrence plan, which is currently in motion. There's something after that, apparently, but it seems there's no need for us to be up to speed on the matter. And the reason for that is simple. There's a storm on the horizon. With how things are going, we will come to face it, like it or not. There's no point knowing what comes next. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't say no point. Light and shadow, good and evil, human life, the value of the soul, the meaning behind our world, the past, present, and future. A storm is coming that will set all that exists asunder. On that point, the Society and the Septian Church have a mutual understanding. However, our stances on just how we should deal with this storm differ a teensy bit. When you think of it that way, it's almost laughable. Wouldn't you say, Bearguard Seaman? Former roaring lion?
Bearguard?
Come on, say something back to him.
A storm that will set all that exists asunder.
Damn it. Don't tell me Heiyu is caught up in this too.
It can't be, can it?
Could it be that the lyrics in the Song of Flames reference that?
All right, that's enough rattling my team with your ominous bullshit. How about you quit beating around the bush with your philosophical malarkey and answer our first question already? Working under the premise of that storm, who are the Vestiges, and what's their goal? What's the deal with Alter Dawn and the replicas of the Genesis, also called the Alter Cores? And why are dead people running around using tech that shouldn't exist? For what reason are they secretly throwing the laws of the world into chaos?
Damn.
You really do have the nose of a bloodhound. People who disappeared in the past, and technology from the distant future suddenly materializing. Provided they're not fakes like the Retributive Tower, then the only conclusion is that the past, present, and future are all mixing together. I have no doubt the keys that opened the door to that possibility were the white orbments, one of which is in your possession. If I were to guess, the purpose behind that, as well as the AD rituals happening all over Zemuria, is to create a singularity. They're likely intending to drive linchpins into this land with the strength of those impossibilities. The storm may be upon us as soon as this afternoon, hastened by Gramhart's plan. Depending on the outcome, the Vestiges will either return to the oblivion from where they came, or be restored to history once again.
Restored to history?
So then, that's what this is all about.
I've heard enough confusing bullcrap to last me a lifetime. So what about Ix then? He's not dead or anything, so why is he in with those crazy dirtbags?
Do you really think he's so different from them? From those left behind by society or the times, or who lost sight of where they belong? Those who are neither good nor evil, and who never understood their lot in life in the first place. If you ask me, talk of a new dawn would sound quite alluring to such people. Wouldn't you agree? Seems an old, good-for-nothing acquaintance of mine whispered sweet nothings like that in little Ix's ear.
Who are you talking about?
Van!
Oh, shit. Not again!
It can't be. It's just like during last year's Revolution Festival.
Are you saying that thing's still inside Van?
Ah, you're referring to the diabolic core, yes? It seems that it was indirectly absorbed into him, too. In which case, that's likely just a little demonstration before the linchpin is driven in.
Oh, no, please tell me this isn't what I think it is.
The color may be different, but this is most certainly reminiscent of the Pandemonium incident.
Come on, let's check outside.
Right.
Shaitans. And people frozen in time.
Same looking barriers, too. This really is just like back then.
Well, except for one thing. This time, even people who know Van aren't moving a muscle.
Xiaoling. Then that means...
This is a false pandemonium, formed by someone other than Van.
Seems to be the case, yeah. They're in that building over there. Must have recreated all this with that replica. Now that they've shown up, they've saved us the trouble of tracking them down. Let's get in there, bash some skulls, and finish this 4-SPG.
Come on!
I'm down with the skull bashing part. No one, and I mean no one, messes with my hometown.
A third calamity has befell this land. We must stop this at once.
Agreed. We'll save the city and its civilians no matter what.
Yorda, and you too. Mind giving us a hand with this? Good chance your bro's in there. And Harwood, since you seem to have an idea who the master string puller is, I want you along for the ride also.
Got it. Let's get this job done.
All right, then. Time to head to the party venue. Who would have thought we'd have an ordeal like this on launch day? Seems I just missed Ren, too. Well, guess it's lucky your favorite little assistant and her friend weren't dragged into this, huh?
Let's save that can of worms for later, yeah? For now, just try to put some effort in, scumbag.
Well, I guess if we're getting a poisoned drink, we may as well chug the whole thing.
We'll handle this just like back in the capital. Avoid the barriers and chart the shortest route forward.
reception.
Activating shard!
Activating.
Hang in there!
My move now. Here's a little more.
I won't miss this
skill. Way to come on like gangbusters, brother.
Thank goodness. I thought they were going to storm the place any second.
If we could just get through, then we'd be there in no time.
Mirabelle mentioned last night that her AI assessment query named City Hall as a potential target.
That's right. I didn't really understand why that was the case at the time.
Doesn't matter. Right now, we gotta find another way through.
These look like the devils that appeared in the Capitol. Don't worry about me, Hal. Just make a run for it.
Like hell I'll do that! We're going to get through this together, Jack.
Deploying shards!
Just say the word.
Now's your time. Activating shield.
You won't get away with this.
A boost would work here.
Allow me to... Go for it!
You lied. Here's a little more!
An enemy mob. Want to clear him out?